Welcome back. Eric Garner's death, it's catapulted the issue of both police and community relations back into the national spotlight last month. And of course, now we have Missouri. In our neck of the woods, the New York City public advocate, Letitia James, she was one of the many city leaders who spoke out openly about the case of Garner and Dominic, the need for changes. And she's talked about an idea that we've seen in other places as well.
She sure has, Richard. And in fact, she did speak out quite vocally on this case. Thousands are expected to attend tomorrow's protest event in Staten Island. However, the public advocate, Letitia James, will not be among them. Madam Public Advocate, 3 citywide elected officials in New York City, and you are one of them. Do you have any concerns going into tomorrow's protest march?
No, I suspect there'll be a peaceful protest on Staten Island, and I recognize and respect the rights that, the fact that individuals want to express their First Amendment rights tomorrow. I'm sure that it will be a peaceful protest demanding justice for Eric Garner and his family.
Madam Public Advocate, some union leaders are marching tomorrow. The City Council Speaker will be out there. Why did you decide to pass on the protest march?
It coincides with my vacation. I had planned my vacation some time ago, and that's why I will not be in attendance tomorrow. But again, I respect the right of all of those who are protesting tomorrow in Staten Island. I did express some concerns of those individuals marching over the Verrazano Bridge and urged that they not march over the Verrazano Bridge. And now there's a justice caravan, and I'm confident that tomorrow will be a peaceful protest in support of the Garner family, urging justice for the family.
You're not the only citywide official that won't be there tomorrow. As you know, the mayor's not going to be there. Neither will City Controller Scott Stringer. If you were not starting vacation, and we appreciate you hanging around this evening to speak to us, but is it appropriate for a citywide elected official to be there at that event?
The bottom line for me is this: I respect the right of those who are attending the march tomorrow to protest. They're exercising their First Amendment right, which is a hallmark of our society. This office, the Office of Public Advocate, we're primarily focusing on reforms going forward, primarily trying to equip police officers with cameras and some other reforms in the city of New York that would improve police-community relations.
And let's talk about that for a second. You are pushing these body cameras for the
Sure.
NYPD. It's a big issue for you. I recall you got a standing ovation in Brooklyn
Yes.
at Eric Garner's funeral when you were speaking publicly to the congregation at the funeral when you made the remarks. But are cameras really possible for the nation's largest police department?
Yes, because other large jurisdictions in this country currently have cameras. San Diego, Los Angeles, New Orleans. In fact, on Long Island, Suffolk County, Nassau County, a lot of the police officers, the patrol officers have cameras. It's not a panacea by no stretch of the imagination, but it's a step in the right direction. I believe with equipping police officers with cameras to videotape street encounters, it will go a long way in improving police-community relations, providing accountability for members of the police department in the city of New York.
But Madam Public Advocate, there are some 35,000, as you well know, police officers in New York City. You could make this work, or the city could make this work on such a large scale?
Our proposal going forward is for patrol officers to be equipped with body cameras. And at this point in time, we are prepared to accept a pilot program where we will equip 1/3 of the police force at a cost of about $5 million. And it's important to know that it will result in some savings to taxpayers. Currently, we are paying out millions in dollars in claims and in judgments to individuals who are charging police officers with police misconduct. In fact, last year, we paid out $152 million. And in Rialto, California, where police officers are equipped with body cameras, they witnessed an 88% drop in police complaints and resulting in some savings. And so clearly $5 million for body cameras to videotape all street encounters compared to $152 million that we are paying out in claims, I believe will result in some savings, and I believe it will result in the exoneration of police officers who are wrongly accused, because it will provide an objective record of street encounters in the city of New York, removing hearsay and removing all questions as to the events surrounding that particular incident.
Police Commissioner Bratton supported body cameras in Los Angeles, but Richard, we will see what Bratton and, more importantly, his boss, Mayor de Blasio, do this time in New York City.
It's amazing. When this was thrown out, I didn't really think there was a chance. There's momentum. I think this is going to happen.
It's building.
When we come back, everyone, we have a fascinating perspective on what has happened in Staten Island and on the broader level. We're going to hear from the former assistant Staten Island District Attorney Jason Leventhal. He's been on both sides of this issue, and he'll speak out about the Garner case. To RFL right after this.